Good morning and welcome to this Friday session of Yog Online. Sit tall, see that both your sitting bones are evenly on your support, and lift the rib cage away from the hips and draw the elbows together to open the chest. Lift your ears away from the shoulders, create space in the cervical spine. Join your palms together. Palms should be placed together, not pressed. Draw the elbows slightly lower, and you will find that the trapezius muscles lengthen. Close your eyes and focus on the breath. We'll begin by chanting Om 3 times. Take a slow, deep breath in. Slowly release your hands. Open your eyes. Roll the shoulders back. Feel the length of the spine. Take your arms out to the side. Turn the palms to face up. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Up arms in line with the ear. Lift the armpits. Lift the elbows. Lift the wrist and spread the palms. Maintain the height of the armpits and focus on the breath. A full breath in from the hip to the armpits. And feel the breath rise from the hip to the armpits. As you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Maintain the height of the armpits. Out, release your arms to the side. Place your fingertips on the floor and turn your palms to face up. Maintain the height of the armpits. We're going to synchronize the movement of the arms with the movement of the breath. When the arm stops, the breath stops. When the breath stops, the arm stops. We're going to do this 5 times. Each time, progressively slower. Breathe out completely and breathe in. Raise up the arms. Breathe out and release. Maintain the height of the sides of the trunk. Take a few normal breaths in between. And now once again, breathe in, raise up the arms. A little slower than you did the first time. A slight pause. Breathe out and release. Now let the exhalation be slower than the inhalation. 3 normal breaths in between. Breathe out completely. And now breathe in, raise up the arms a little slower. A slight pause. Breathe out and release. . Now focus on a full inhalation and a full exhalation. Lift the armpits, lift the arms, and feel that the breath is now slower. Breathe for a few moments. Breathe out and release the arms as slowly as you can and let the breath follow. Take a normal breath in. Once again, breathe in, raise up the arms. Slight pause, lift the armpits, pull up the trunk with the breath. Breathe out and release your hands. With the breath, breathe in, raise up the head. Take the head all the way back. And as you breathe out, draw the chin to the chest. Breathing out, release the chin to the chest. Feel the length of the cervical spine. Let the movement move with the breath. Let the breath move with the movement. Breathing in, raise up the head. And as you breathe out, draw the chin to the chest. Slowly raise up the head. Take the arms out to the side. Turn the palms to face up. Bend the elbows. Draw the elbows forward to touch. Breathe in, raise up the arms. Breathe out and release. Now it's important to synchronize these movements with the breath. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out and release. Slower this time. Breathe in to lift. Light pause. Breathe out and release. Let's change direction now from back to front. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out, release. One more time. Breathe in to lift. Hold the breath. Lift the armpits. Breathe out and release your hands. Release your palms onto your knees. Wrap your fingers around the knees. Breathing in, move the navel and sternum forward. Lift the head. Breathe out and take the trunk back. Draw the chin to the chest. Synchronize the movements with the breath. Breathe in, forward, and out. Breathing out, back and down. Breathe in, forward. Breathe out, back. Last one, breathe in, forward, back. Take the sternum back, tuck the chin in. Come back to a neutral position. Place. Straighten your legs and change the crossing of the leg. A gentle side stretch now. Raise up the left arm. A full breath in. Your right hand across and lengthen the left side of the trunk. Now breathe in. Pull the left side of the trunk with the breath. Breathe out and soften the abdomen. Breathe in, lift the armpit. Out, soften the abdomen. Breathe in, lift. Out, release. Change sides. Raise up the right arm. Walk your left hand across. Now use the breath. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, soften the abdomen. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, soften the abdomen. Stretch the armpit away from the hips. Breathe out, soften the abdomen. Breathe in to come up. Interlock your fingers in front of you, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in, lift. Now hold this position and breathe in from the hip to the armpit. Maintain the height of the armpits. Breathe out and release the breath. Now as you breathe in, feel the breath running up the sides of the trunk, the back body and the front body. You're filling up your canister with the breath. Breathe out completely, softening the abdomen. And now breathe in from the hip to the armpit. Breathe in, lift. Lift. Breathe out and release your hands. Place your fingertips on the floor, roll the shoulders back. Maintain the distance from the hip to the armpit. Keep the chest open. Now roll the shoulders back, draw the elbows in towards the sides of the trunk to open the chest. Take your right hand behind you. Take your left hand over the right knee. Although we're moving into a gentle twist, you focus on the breath. Breathe in. Now as you breathe out, move the navel. Pause. Breathe in. As you breathe out, move the shoulder blades. Pause. Breathe in. And now as you breathe out, move the chin in line with the right shoulder. Now each time you breathe out, move the navel. Pause. Then move the shoulder blades. Pause. And move the chin. That's the lumbar, thoracic, and the cervical spine. Use the exhalation to twist. Maintain your twist, but release slightly. Now focus on the full inhalation from the hip to the armpit. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. And slowly release. Let's change sides. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right hand over the left knee. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the navel. Take a full breath in. And as you breathe out, move the sternum. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the chin. Repeat this process. With each breath, move the navel, then the sternum, then the chin. Once you've reached your maximum twist, release the twist slightly and focus on the breath. A full inhalation from the hip to the armpit. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Lock your fingers, change the bind of your interlock, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up the arms. Now breathe in from the hip to the armpit. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Release your arms forward. Place your fingers on the floor, just the trunk, and come to kneel. Just sit on your heels. Lift the side of the trunk. Take your fingertips slightly behind your feet, open the chest and look up. Move the lower shoulder blade into the body. Breathe in from the hip to the armpit once again. And now fill up the area of the heart and the shoulders with the breath. Slowly release. Place both your hands on the thighs. And once again, take your right hand behind you. Maintain the height of your shoulders when you take your right hand behind you. So don't collapse the shoulders. Both sides of the trunk evenly lengthened. Take your left hand over the right thigh. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move just the navel. Breathe in. Out, move just the sternum. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the chin. Press the tops of the feet down to give you a lightness in the pose. Keep the abdomen soft. And each time you breathe in, move the navel, the sternum, then the chin as you breathe out. Maintain this posture. Go to your maximum and then release slightly and fill up the pose with the breath. From the hip to the armpits. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. And change size. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right hand over the left thigh. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the navel, then the sternum and the chin. Press the tops of the feet down. Feel the lightness in the pose. The lumbar spine should be light. Don't collapse. So keep the armpits lifted away from the hips. And each time you breathe out, twist a little more, moving the navel, the shoulder blades, and the chin. To your maximum. And now release slightly. Maintain the twist of the spine. Maintain the softness of the abdomen. And take a full breath in from the hip to the armpits. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. There should be no tension in the area around the navel. And there should be no tension in the spine, although you are twisted. Slowly release. Take your knees apart. Place both your fingertips in front of your knees and stretch forward. Cup your fingers, lift the navel, lift the sternum and look up. Release your palms onto the floor and stretch forward. Move the armpits away from the hips. Move the crown of the head away from the lumbar. Feel the length of the spine and then release the elbows and release the forehead. Your hands on your knees. Lift the armpits. Roll the shoulders back. And now breathe in. From the pubic area to the navel, from the navel to the sternum. And from the sternum, take the breath Y-shaped into the heads of the shoulders. Now to soften the abdomen. Feel the softness in the abdomen. Move the navel back. Move the abdominal organs back. And feel the suppleness of the spine. Slowly release. And come to lie flat on your back. Keep your knees up and your feet flat on the floor. Your arms out to the side. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, look to the right. Keep your knees up, look to the right. Take a full breath in. And as you breathe out, release both knees stacked to the left. Now pin both the shoulders down. Take a full breath in. And as you breathe out, move the navel towards the knee. Feel peace in the upper back, especially in the thoracic area. Can you draw your knees closer to each other? Move the navel towards the knee, yet press the shoulders down. Extend your wrists away from each other. Now focus on just the exhalation and soften the abdomen. Your knees, release your gaze and change sides. Look to the left and release both knees stacked to the right. Pin your shoulders down to the floor. Lengthen your wrists away from each other. Move your knees closer together and move the navel towards the knees. Pin the shoulders down. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Raise up your knees, keep your feet flat on the floor, and with both hands, draw both your knees in toward the chest. Soften the abdomen, release the navel to the floor, release the abdominal organs to the floor, and draw your thighs in. Straighten your right leg, straighten your left leg, soften the abdomen. Feel the length of the spine release into the floor. Feel the navel and the abdominal organs release into the floor. And release completely. Full inhalation from the hip to the armpit. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Feel the breath running along the mat as you breathe in. Filling up the trunk, passing the navel, the sternum, and reaching the heads of the shoulders. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Place both your hands on the abdomen. Raise up your knees one by one, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Allow the hip and the lumbar spine to settle. Right arm all the way past the right ear. And a roll over onto your right hand side. And press to come to sit. Sit in a comfortable posture. Lift the armpits away from the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Feel the openness of the chest. Breathe out completely. And as you breathe in, lift the navel, lift the sternum, lift the crown of the head. Feel the lightness in the spine, feel the length in the spine, feel the openness of the chest. Picture the cross once again, a full length of the vertical bar and a full length of the horizontal bar across, a full width of the horizontal bar. Breathe in completely. Out, soften the abdomen. Breathing in. Height of the crown of the head. Breathe out, soften the abdomen. One more time, a full breath in. Breathing out, soften the abdomen. Join your palms together. Take one more full breath in. And as you breathe out, release your chin to the chest. And as you breathe in, slowly raise up the head. Release your hands. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Monday. Thank you.